guys. By the time you see this, it'll probably be Saturday or Sunday, and I will have become the first of us to relocate from our humble suburb of St. Louis to an even more humble place. So last week, in Nerdfighteria was a day called Esther Day. Esther, if you don't know, was a girl our age, and she liked a lot of the same things as we did. She also happened to have cancer, and it killed her 2 years ago when she was only 16. Her life and her death became an inspiration to John Green, and especially to his book, The Fault in Our Stars. Every year on Esther's birthday, nerdfighters are encouraged to tell the people that they love why they love them, or that they love them in general. Not in a romantic way, but in a platonic friendship and family way. I decided I wanted to explain to you guys why I like you all so much, and I also wanted to give you a little piece of advice for the future, because you guys mean a lot to me. So let's start with Noelle. Noelle, you're one of my newest close friends, which is kind of awesome because you're awesome, but it also kind of sucks because I only got to know you for 4 months until I had to move away. I love you because you're hilarious and adorable and really friendly and awesome, basically. You're like one of the most awesome people I know. But most of all, I love you because you're not afraid to do things you like just because you like them and because they make you happy. My advice for you is just to not listen to people who are trying to change you or trying to make you feel bad about who you are and what you do, because I like the person that you are now, and I love the person that's not afraid of what people think, and I don't want people who suck to try to change you. Okay, so the next person I'm going to talk about is Chris. Chris, you and I spent a lot of time together this summer, basically just hanging out and not doing anything, and one of the things I like most about you is that you are one of the few people I'm friends with that is willing to just literally hang out with me and not do anything, and it's still okay. I think it takes a special kind of friendship to be comfortable enough around each other to just hang out one-on-one. And what I love most about you is that you're always willing to do that with me. There's been a lot of times this summer where we've just hung out at your house and talked one-on-one, and you're always willing to hang out with me just not doing anything just because I don't want to stay home all day. My advice for you is probably the most important because you're so worried about not having any friends next year after all of us move away. First of all, you do have friends, so shut up. You have lots of friends that aren't me or Caitlin or Desiree. Second of all, though, even if you don't have friends, which you do, you might not be as socially active this year, and honestly, that's okay, because if I hadn't been out, all the time when I was a senior, I would have done a lot better in, calculus and AP Chem and stuff like that, because I should have used my time better. I should have spent time studying and, trying to learn the stuff that was so hard for me to understand. And you're still going to have friends, you're still going to be able to go and hang out and do stuff on weekends, and you should do that because that's an important part of high school too. But, I think you should take advantage of the fact that you're going to have a lot of time to yourself and use it to be successful as a senior, because I'm kind of disappointed in myself and how poorly I actually did as a senior in high school, and I could have done better, and I think it would have benefited me a lot. So, don't stress out. It's gonna be okay. That's my advice for you. So, Desiree, you're next. Your section was exceptionally hard for me to write because we've never really had that kind of friendship where you, talk about your feelings and stuff. But, that's kind of what this exercise is about. That's what Esther Day is about, is just finding the words you need to tell the people that you care about them. And I'm committed to this, so we're just gonna dive in. To me, the best part about you is that you're so passionate in everything you believe in, and you believe in a lot of things, and honestly, even I don't always agree with the things you believe in. And, that's okay, because I don't think it really matters, in general, that I don't agree with all the little stuff that you believe in. But what I like most about you is that you're so passionate about all of the stuff that you believe in, that you're kind of unyielding in the way you're going to defend it. I think it's nice to be somebody who's like that, who has a lot of passion about the things that they feel strongly about. Because if you're not passionate about the things you feel strongly about, then you really don't feel strongly about them. And if you don't feel strongly about anything, then there's no guiding principle to your life. And I think it's interesting that at such a young age you already know so strongly what you feel and how you think. That being said, though, my advice for you, and I feel kind of weird giving advice to you and Caitlin, because, one, you're older than me, and I don't really feel like I've kind of deserved that pressure, but I do have advice for you. My advice for you is to let people who would disagree with you, just let them disagree with you. Don't freak out and don't get too mad, because The people that you're gonna want to like strangle because they don't agree with you and because their beliefs seem so fucking stupid, they're not gonna change. They're not gonna. You're not gonna convince them to agree with you. And I mean, it sucks because obviously you're right. Everybody thinks they're right, and they think they're right, and they're gonna be pissed and try to convince you. I'm not saying that you should give up your beliefs and like be friends with those people. I'm saying you should just leave them alone and let them be wrong. Leave the people who suck, let them suck on their own, and find people that agree with you, and just, you'll be happy, and I hope you're happy. So my last person is Caitlin. Most of the things I really like about you I wrote in the card I gave you with your present, your graduation present. The thing I love most about you is that I can be as dumb or as ridiculous or as bitchy as I want around you, because you've basically seen all those things from me every single day for the last like 5 years or whatever. I don't think that kind of openness is something that you really see that much in high school friendships, and I think I'm really lucky to have found someone like you who's willing to accept me as much as you have, and I don't think I'll ever be able to tell you how grateful I am for that. I think I just want to say that I'm glad I was lucky enough to meet you when I did, because you really mean a lot to me. I'm so lucky to have known somebody like you through high school who was that accepting and who was that willing to forgive me when I did stupid things. And the only thing I can really think to say to you is that you deserve friends that are good. You deserve people in your life that accept you as much as you accepted me. So just don't take shit from people, don't take shit from anybody, basically. And don't feel sad when people around you suck, because people are just like always gonna suck. Like, they're still gonna suck in college, they sucked in high school, and they're gonna suck when you have like a job and stuff too. The good thing about going to college and having a job and just meeting new people is that you can find people that don't suck as much as everybody else. So, and I hope you do. I hope you find people that suck even less than I do, because you deserve people who suck less than me to be your friends. So to sum up, I love you guys. Your presence in my life, whether it's been for 4 months or 4 years, has meant a lot to me. I'm glad I met all of you, is basically what I want to say. I encourage you to watch Esther's videos because she vlogged throughout her illness, and you should watch John's videos about Esther. I'll link to them below. So happy belated Esther Day, and I'll see you soon. I think you guys should also know that I pulled out all the stops for this video. I got my mom's fancy camera out. I'm using a tripod. Usually I just shoot my videos on my iPhone or my computer, but I'm using my computer because I wrote out a fucking script. That's how much I love you guys. I really do love you guys. See you later.